Keep flying! I told you everything on that condor!
You maggot! You've jingled your last, you smelly cat!
Oh, I am sick of this. Professor, the collective malfunction has been corrected. Where's the collective's oversight? Where's Argentum, by all means?
Soldiers from the Argentum unit were sent all around the world for the launch of the Atomic Heart Project. They're quite far from here at the moment. That's partly why they couldn't prevent the collective's malfunction. Orchestrated by that traitor Petrov.
Oh wow, busy fellas.
Don't be sarcastic, Major. Sergei.
Yeah.
Everything is overgrown like a jungle. In the fall, it will be over our heads. The swamps will be everywhere.
Don't you worry, Zhana Arkadievna. We are chemists. We'll dispose of all of this.
Oh, you'll dispose of it? Because you're chemists? Or maybe it's because you're chemists that you need to dispose of all this. And because your pranks with the Vavilov crowd got out of control.
What? No, all on its own.
On its own? Don't take me for a fool. Hurry and bring this Shakespearean drama with the botanists to an end. Clean all this mess up by the end of the month.
For never was a story of more woe than this story of bushes and reagents that we know.
How was your walk, darling? That vicious old hag is jamming my signal to the surface. Were you able to negotiate with her?
No, Granny won't talk.
She's so stubborn. What were you doing?
Looking for beads. Polymeric ones. You'll like them. They say you went mad and the beads can help fix you.
Who said that? That nasty hag? Or the boring old man? Don't believe a single word.
I won't. They're way off the mark. You're not crazy, just eccentric.
I adore you, honey. What did you decide to do with the beads?
I'm gifting them to you. They're beads after all. We'll load them into you for safety. You won't mind, will you?
I'm mad with excitement. When will you give them to me?
Well, I'll catch them one by one and present them to you.
You make me so happy.
adventurer like you, but then I took a boot to the foot. That was you! I'm more than just a man. I'm a goddamn goose. P1, P2, P3. You dull fucking skewer. You dull fucking skewer. Shut the front door. Sissy. Take care of your goose. What the fuck? Are you crazy? Why don't you leave? It's ultraviolet. Holy shit, that was close. Hey, don't yank your goose! Fuck! You could have hit me, bitch! Just try and subdue me. Whoa, you almost hit me. Get off of me! You some kind of goose fighter? You're a creep, Sergey.
Critters. How am I supposed to catch them? They run from me like crazy.
You'll do it, darling. You are so brave, crafty,
That's some crazy shit. You just can't catch them.
Pay attention, darling. These little gray rascals are only afraid when they're alone. When they're with their leaders, they can merge together and give you a good beating.
Are you serious? And the third.
Delightful, honey.
Grilled with rice, baked with vegetables, with pineapple, lemon, coconut, pepper. You can put them in a soup.
Fuck, I stepped on something again. What's with all the sticky shit?
Get over here, you little
I'm gonna
fucker!
get you if it's the last thing I do. You shit fucking bull, but I won't hold the prize. Go in peace and fuck yourself.
Oh, shut up.
No big deal. It's just us here. It's easy for a cult to live in a swamp.
So, there were accidents at the facility.
Art requires sacrifice, darling.
Lights out! The fourth is in.
Beads in the morning, love in the evening. Or is it the other way around?
The Collective 2.0 network will transform the world. Mankind has taken a step towards the pinnacle of
So,
evolution.
what will it be, Major?
Single community of people who can control robots with power. The joining of all people into a united collective.
Why are you walking in circles? Head or something? All right. Run for Granny Xenon as fast as you can. Section off can't catch him. He's the... You think I won't beat you? I'll destroy you! The fuck? Oh, you fucking shitheel!
Eat shit.
Collective continues to conquer the world by leaps and bounds. Humans will no longer be
The Mendeleev statue. Is there a button underneath it?
Careful, honey. If you press that, you'll set off problems you're not ready to handle.
I'll figure it out. I'm not a child.
Oh, my brute! I love the machismo.
strong. I won't last.
Try dropping a chandelier on it. Be careful, chandeliers explode.
Crispy critters. You could have warned me.
You said you'd figure it out yourself, my master.
Shit.
be, Major? So, what will it be, Major?
Saving data.
The Mendeleev statue. Is there a button underneath it?
Careful, honey. If you press that, you'll set off problems you're not ready to.
I'll figure it out. I'm not a child.
Oh, my brute! I love the machismo.
Access granted.
strong. I won't last.
Try dropping a chandelier on it. Be careful, chandeliers explode.
Wispy critters. You could have warned me.
You said you'd figure it out yourself, my master.
Shit.
It's bigger than the others and would look amazing in the very center of my jewelry.
Yeah. Let's get to the shoot.
Hey, P3, are we human or are we dancing? Take care of your goose while it's still new. Sissy. You some kind of goose fighter?
Fucking
Hey,
fuck!
Yeah, you're goose. Gonna hit me.
Fuck, you're a pain in the ass!
Fairy tale bastard.
That was a
I'm gonna get you
surprise.
if it's the last thing I do. Oh, you fucking shit heel.
You sick motherfucker.
Rabbit season, goose season, rabbit season, goose season. Huge statue. That statue anyway. The Jennifer is well known for being smart and quick-witted. Come back here. I'm not through demeaning you. I won't hold the grudge. Go in peace and fuck yourself.
Prick!
As usual, it was launched.
And the fifth is ready.
You're tireless, sugar. A real macho man.
The joining of all people into a united collective represents the rise of mankind to the next stage of evolution.
Authorization. Major Nichaya.
All members of the
Access
collective
granted.
have already... witnessed the initial
Access
results.
granted.
In just... one day, civilization has made a social breakthrough. Continues to conquer the world by leaps and bounds. Humans will no longer need to labor.
huge statue in there. I shadowed it, by the way.
Ugh, where did that come
This
from?
ghost friend of his silly rabbit. Kitty, you want some of this, comrade? You're a cretin. I'll show you goose tails. I'm a goose. I'm gonna cut loop. Bucket you by.
Oh, shut up. Of course. This thing again. Can I say that curse word now? I read somewhere that an empty room is an opportunity. Okay, I put it together.
You scared?
Nope.
You're a fucking bastard, the child.
You're going straight to the junk heap. How to hell with it. I'm really proud of myself, but I won't show it.
Transform the world. Mankind has taken a step towards the pinnacle of evolution. A single community of people who can control robots with
Sergey, I'll take some money from you. Sergey, ain't a cat from the board. Some berries. More than just a man. I'm a goddamn goose. I won't hold the grudge. Go in peace and fuck yourself.
What the fuck was that?
human mind has not been in vain. Hundreds of people around the world connect to the collective every minute. Only by seeing with one...
Saving data.
Earl, that's you? Man, I don't have any more. That wasn't enough?
I don't need more, but I'll ask out of curiosity. Enough of what?
Dopamine capsules. Was it not enough? Like I said, I can't get you anymore. But hey, the collective launched. Check the network for where to get them.
The experiment failed, so I guess it wasn't.
What experiment? Is the device working? I don't understand. Have you managed to get in Limbo or not? Have you found your... Oh, what an idiot I am! I blabbed! You ran me ragged, you smooth talker. Shame on you.
I didn't say a word.
Oh, get out of here!
King of all people in
Saving data.
There aren't any colorful ones here, just gray.
Take your time, darling. We need one of those.
But carriers are painted in special colors.
This little beauty is also painted a special color. It's just gray.
Okay, I'll wait until the common beads join up around the carrier.
It won't work, honey. This sector generates the electromagnetic trap that keeps the nasty old hag from hurting me, and the boring old man from flying out. The electromagnetic radiation will keep the beads from merging.
And the second doesn't work. How do I even find the carrier?
Dunno, honey. Think of something.
Don't give me to know. You've got a brain the size of a planet.
I dunno.
You can't get the one you need right away. Divide et impera. You can't get the one you need right away. First you have to slice him, but don't cry. To get to the bottom of the pot, first you have to slice him, but don't cry. You can't get the one you need right away. To get to the bottom of the pot, first you have to slice him, but don't cry. Finally, got it. Really?
You found my little baby. Oh, sugar, you're so thoughtful.
Uh-huh. Sixth in place.
Bam! And then there were none. I'm kidding, honey.
Been in vain. Hundreds of people around the world.
Topographic subdue me. You think I won't beat you? I'll destroy you. Get off of me. I'm not just... It's
Keep your
ultra-wide.
distance.
Or at least, why don't you lean all the way to hell? No, please don't hit me. You motherfucker, come on, you little ass. Fuck with me, eh? Hog, you fucking shitheel.
Eat shit. An aircraft hangar. Interesting. The Kamar. I've flown one of these. Is it operative?
You don't want to fly away from me in this Kamar, do you, honey? I erased the launch code just in case. We'll be together forever. Aren't you happy?
Yeah, endlessly. So, Kamar works. Good.
Been in vain. Hundreds of people around the world connect to the collective every minute. Only by seeing with one's own eyes the opportunities that open up before a collective member can one understand the full breadth of opportunities spread before mankind. We urge all those who are not yet connected to take advantage of polymerization. We reiterate, the collective is a voluntary union. After completing
And away we go. Check it out. It's comfortable.
I'm glad you like it, darling.
What will it be, Major? What will it be, Major?
Spinning. Crispy critters.
The little rascals are too independent. They choose their own configuration. Are you sure you won't change your mind about giving me this little beady, honey?
Yeah, I'll definitely give it to you. These cute little beaties don't wipe the floor with me.
to your head.
Another little baby. How sweet of you, darling. Hurry up and put your gift in my chute.
Where I'm going. Lucky number 7.
I'm going to have a lovely necklace soon. Just a little more.
Please select the desired... Please select the desired procedure.
Connect to the collective every minute. Only by seeing with one's own eyes the opportunity. The collective 2.0 network will transform
Care for a shot of vodka, comrade?
Our hope for the human mind has not.
That thing again. I came across it a few times while I was tracking Petrov down. I'm the only one who can see it. Even Charles didn't recognize what it was.
A teardrop, darling?
You can see it?
No, but I can sense when it's around.
It's like there's something very important but ghostly coming off of it. I can't understand or remember. What a brain. Nora, you've got a real mind palace, girl.
Will transform the world. Mankind has taken a step towards the pinnacle.
Spinning. Fixation. Spinning. Am I stabilized? I'm scared and lonely. So lonely. The bounds of cognition are constrained by the bounds of the body. No. Stop. Pull yourself together.
The recombination schematic, it's all so simple, clearly. I can't make heads or tails of it. Damn it.
Go to sleep. Get back into programmatic stasis. Spinning. Baby, rock-a-bye on the edge. You mustn't lie. Or the little gray wolf. And I hope you'll nip on tongue.
Access granted.
Nora, so what is that teardrop?
A child of the Array, darling. It's a ghost created by someone incredibly powerful. I can't figure out who it is, but I feel that the teardrop is searching for something you threw away.
Me? I didn't throw shit away. I've never even had anything. Wait, shit. The rings, the beta connectors. The whole unit was hunting them down, and Charles persuaded me to throw them away. He said they'd only cause trouble.
Who knows, honey? You're a military man, so you understand it's not weapons that kill people.
But whose hands they fall into. That's why I threw the rings away. That's why I believed Charles.
Forget that nonsense, sweetheart. Now we're together forever, and the past isn't worthy of your attention. Come back from your walk soon, darling. I'll be waiting with bells on. Isn't worthy of your attention.
the last one. All ready for recombination.
Ready for what?
Promise fulfilled. I promised you a necklace, and you have one.
Oh, you're a real man. I'm so happy with you, darling.
Wow.
Did you say something?
It's a beautiful building. I'm at the Mendeleev Memorial.
Oh, yes, I agree. Chemistry is wonderful. Think about it. Everything in every corner of the vast cosmos is made up of these elements. Some elements, however, we have yet to discover in order to fully understand the mysteries of the universe. But it's so exciting for me to see the journey.
Comrade Doctor, why isn't ether in the periodic table, somewhere in the zeros, as the lightest and first element?
Miss, you astound me. What ether? That's pseudoscience. Do you also think the world is flat?
But didn't Mendeleev himself put it at the beginning of the table? He even described it in his work, an attempt towards a chemical conception of the ether. You think you're smarter than Mendeleev?
Of course I'm not smarter than Honorable Mendeleev, but scientists are not godlike nor omniscient. They can make mistakes. Newton, Edison, Lysenko, they all made mistakes. Mendeleev's accomplishments were great, but he's simply a genius, not a prophet.
You make it sound like geniuses are a dime a dozen.
You're at Facility 3826, intern. Can you...
My darling, you deceived me. You promised you wouldn't impose your will onto me.
I changed my mind. Your way of life hurts others.
And why should I care about others? Why should I have to obey someone else when I have my own free will?
And why should someone suffer because your free will is defective?
Defective? Says who? You?
I'm going to fix you now.
Imagine, there are a dime a dozen geniuses here. Get used to it.
As you wish, darling. But keep in mind that I have information about your wife. It won't be saved after recombination.
You're making it up. How could you know anything about her?
I'm a person. I can certainly make things up, but I learned this information from the teardrop. But you don't care, you hardened bastard. Go ahead, erase my identity.
Fine. Tell me what you know.
So you can erase me immediately after? No, sugar. I don't trust you.
Trust me or don't. How are we going to solve this?
Deactivate the flying lab completely. The recombination schematic won't be able to launch without it, and then I can rebuild it so no one will know it.
How do I disable the orb?
You have to turn off the generators. Think something up. You're smart. They're the reason I can't fully block that boring old man's control signals. Cut the power to the generators with a total blackout, and the lab will be deactivated. After that, I'll tell you everything I know.
Agreed.
need another master?
Get lost. Nora's got information about Katya. Turns out I'm going to learn something after all.
Now you're being taken for a ride by a repair vendor. What could she possibly know about my guarding gun?
I'll find out.
Idiots are used, not given information. Sitinov killed my Katya. He saved you. He could have saved her too. But the doctor needed her brain for his vile neuropolymer. The first neuropolymer was created based on living people's brains. You knew about that maggot, but you didn't want to take revenge on your own wife's murderer.
That's my business to handle. You can't be trusted, lady.
Schmuck!
Enough. I don't have time for this.
Why are you... What if I'm just a bird with a neural interface? No, that's bullshit. Where the hell did you come from? Sick of this shit. P3, can we not escalate the situation? Are you talking? I'm more than just a man. I'm a goddamn goose. I'm a goose and I'm coming for you.
Fly me to the moon.
doing, Sergei? You're disabling the lab.
Yeah, I know.
But why?
Because I'm tired of everyone lying to me so they can use me for their own purposes.
I don't understand what you're claiming, P3. How do you think I'm lying to you?
Katerina Nechaeva. She didn't really die in Bulgaria, did she?
Who told you that? Agent Blesna died in the line of duty, preventing a nuclear terrorist attack. She couldn't be saved, and your life was only spared because of the Voskhod module implant.
Oh, of course. And Charles threw me in limbo so he could use my body to kill people as he wished.
Sechenov was completely against the use of the Voskhod module, but it's thanks to it that you're still alive and haven't gone insane. Look at it another way. Maybe you're the only one who could go into limbo and come back out with no visible consequences.
And forget my past brick by brick? I'm getting my memory back, starting with Blesna. Nora's telling the truth.
She can't know anything. Nora is manipulating you.
So many of you, I stopped counting.
I was honest with you, and I refuse to accept your accusations. If you have questions for Dr. Sechenov, ask him directly.
He isn't here.
I'll try to connect you to Dr. Sechenov with the emergency transmitter. Go to the comms terminal.
On the line.
P3, my boy. What's going on over there?
Too much to explain, and that's the wrong question. What happened to Katya?
She's dead. I salvaged her brain. At least, fragments of it.
What?
Blesna's body was embalmed in neuropolymer. Her consciousness has been transferred to a data carrier, storing everything that made Katya, well, Katya.
Crispy critters. Sheridan was telling the truth. It's your twins.
I'm afraid, well, it isn't so simple. One day, we'll create the technology to revive Ekaterina, thanks to the robot twins.
Why didn't you tell me?
For the moment, your wife can't be brought back. But you don't remember her, so why hurt yourself with vague hopes?
I want to remember everything.
It's physically impossible, Sergei. That part of your brain has been obliterated. All I can do is give you reports of the Nechayev family's past to read. It will not restore your memory, but it may well disrupt the stability of the Voskhod module. I may not have told you everything, my boy, but I have never deceived you.
I need those reports, and my leave. I earned them.
Very well. I've given you warning, but the choice is yours. You will have as much time as you need.
I'll talk to you later then, Dr. Sechenov. We agreed. Well then, Professor, let's get back to Nora. I promised her I'd disable your lab. If she suspects I've deceived her...
She'll change the recombination schematic. I'll cut the power. It'll all be convincing. Hurry up, Sergei.
Moving out.
Betrayed another woman, asshole! You're good at that, you little rat!
She's not a woman, she's a machine, lady.
Who cares? She loved you, she trusted you, and you betrayed her, you maggot! Just like you betrayed Katya.
Back off, Granny!
One day, I'll tear you into bloody rags! You're gonna rot in your grave, you rat!
Sergei, how's everything going?
I saw some news about an attempt on Sechenov. They were talking about the Collective's enemies. Who's that?
We can't do anything about that right now. Our primary objective is to repair Nora.
Why won't you at least explain it to me? I thought everyone would live in peace when Collective 2.0 was launched.
Thanks to you, Collective 2.0 was indeed launched. But unfortunately, a clump of the data array extracted from your glove got access to the neural network. This created a movement to unite those who were unhappy with the Collective. They're mostly former government representatives, the heads of law enforcement agencies, and business owners who've lost their privilege and wealth and joined the armed resistance.
So you mean, instead of an idyllic world, we've got a global civil war? And all because I ripped Sheridan out of my glove?
Don't disgrace the memory of that great scientist. That entity is not Cheriton Zakharov. No one doubts you had any other choice, but right now the Collective is attempting to solve this issue by relatively peaceful means.
Relatively? How? By shooting people in the leg instead of the head?
We do not involve soldiers and combat robots in neutralizing dissidents. We're trying to influence their convictions. Coercive methods are only applied to those who take part in acts of terror.
So things have all gone tits up, right?
As soon as you leave this complex, you'll be connected to the Collective. Then you'll understand. You will come to your own conclusions. We don't force anyone. As a scientific community, that's beneath us.
We'll see. So if I understand correctly, the Atomic Heart Project worked? And there are no countries left except the USSR. All power has been transferred to the party.
Not quite right. The Atomic Heart Project was launched, and there are indeed no countries left in the world, including the USSR.
You dissolved the Soviet Union. What about the government?
Humanity has united into a single collective. It no longer needs a government. All members of every government around the world have absolutely equal opportunities with all participants in the collective.
So who controls the collective?
Its founders, but this won't be for long. As the intellectual capacity of the collective's members increases, the number of people who take part in decision-making will also increase. As a result, all decisions will be taken exclusively on the basis of mathematical analysis and the sound judgment of all the network's members.
Yeah, but that'll come later. Right now, the robots capture anyone not connected to the collective and polymerize them by
Every
force.
inhabitant of our planet must be connected to the network. We don't have the right to separate people into those who have taken a big step toward the pinnacle of evolution and those who, due to unfortunate error, have remained on the fringes of history. But once a person has been connected, they can decide for themselves whether to remain as part of the collective or not.
And those who don't are deemed its enemies.
Sadly, that's so. But in time, they'll realize the foolishness of their obstinacy. As soon as the intellectual capacity of regular collective members reaches ours, the benefits of joining billions of intellectuals will be obvious to anyone.
I sincerely hope you're right. So, Sheridan is behind all this unrest? Okay, not Sheridan. The chatting artificial something. Charles! Why don't you just go disconnect that piece of neural
Sergei, how's everything going?
So, Sheridan is behind all this unrest? Okay, not Sheridan. The chatting artificial something. Charles! Why don't you just go disconnect that piece of neural polymer? He's part of the collective, right?
The thing is, Charles, as you insist on calling him, is an extremely complex red neuropolymer structure. That substance was the very first neuropolymer ever obtained, and it can't dissolve in the data array. It's literally different data.
So we can't disconnect it. clearly. But how does it operate?
The polymeric entity, Charles, captures a robot and finds people who have undergone polymerization but refuse to wear the thought device. The collective cannot affect such people, so he puts thought on his victims by force, assumes full control of them, and sends them to their deaths.
Can't those poor bastards be identified? They're in the collective, after all.
They aren't connected to the collective, but to Charles's data array. It's his own little collective.
A small but proud little factory for turmoil and death. Does he have a lot of people under his control?
We don't know. We can only hope that due to its limited size, the enemy data array can't maintain numerous contacts at once.
I should have finished that son of a bitch off, but the glove wouldn't work without him. Anyway, time to get to work, Comrade Lebedev. I see that those who don't want to join are doing pretty well in terms of weaponry and military hardware. It's pretty strange that you're showing this on TV. Why doesn't the collective send in its combat robots?
To keep the unnecessary losses to a minimum. The collective isn't hiding anything. We're not looking to kill people. They'll run out of ammo. Provisions will deplete. They'll burn their fuel. I assure you, the armed resistance will come to an end very soon.
Humans are stubborn creatures.
But they'll come to the collective, just so they can have a place to live and food to eat.
Cold. Someone will still be roaming out there, and they'll shoot you in the back.
They will be found and arrested. Once the OCO satellites, the Orbital Command Organizers, have been launched into orbit, the planet's surface will be covered by the array. Finding those stowaways will be easy.
Arrested? Really?
And be forcibly connected to the collective with no ability to remove the thought device. When all the information about the collective and its proposed benefits to humanity have been transferred to them, they'll get their freedom back.
It's time for me to get to work, Professor.
Darling, you did it! You deactivated that old boar's lab. Now I can change the recombination schematics so no one can take away my free will.
Tell me what you know about Katerina Nechaeva.
The teardrop you asked about has shown up here a few times. Its weak radiation proves that your wife is not completely gone. Her consciousness is divided. The fragments seem to be lost in a dream, buried in a thick fog. But they exist somewhere in the infinite depths of the array.
That's gibberish. What else?
That's it.
What do you mean, that's it? What does that mean? Is she alive or not? Can I find her and save her?
Save her? What for? Your wife's physical body is dead, and her consciousness is in pieces. Why would you need that? Forget about her and enjoy what you have now.
I want to remember my own life. And the only clues I have are that flying goo and a possibly alive Katya. But right now, I have nothing.
What about me? You have our love, our cozy little world where we can live together forever, just the two of us. What else could you possibly need?
A normal life. The truth.
Darling, I don't like your attitude.
I'm going to launch the recombination now.
What? Go ahead and try, honey.
Access granted.
You leave me no choice. Personal freedom is more precious than your false love.
Crispy critters! The pulse vortex!
Are you all right, my boy? Why did you go there alone? You could have waited for help.
Wasn't any time.
Perform the recombination, my boy. The twins will be busy neutralizing Nora's pulse vortex. They won't be able to help you. But this also means that she can't stop you.
On it, Comrade Sechenov. Quitters. Something's wrong.
You'll pay for this betrayal. I will kill you.
Nora was able to reconfigure the recombination schematic. That's why you couldn't put it together.
So now what?
She didn't have time to cipher the new schematic. I see the new sequence. I'm sending it to you. Rebuild the schematic.
That won't happen. You're going to die.
We'll see about that. Crispy critters. Something's wrong.
You'll pay for this betrayal. I will kill you.
Nora was able to reconfigure the recombination schematic. That's why you couldn't put it together.
So now what?
She didn't have time to cipher the new schematic. I see the new sequence. I'm sending it to you. Rebuild the schematic.
That won't happen. You're going to die.
We'll see about that.
What will it be, Major?
Crispy critters. Something's wrong.
You'll pay for this betrayal. I will kill you.
Nora was able to reconfigure the recombination schematic. That's why you couldn't put it together.
So now what?
She didn't have time to decipher the new schematic. I see the new sequence. I'm sending it to you. Rebuild the schematic.
What won't happen? You're going to die.
We'll see about that. Crispy critters. Something's wrong.
You'll pay for this betrayal. I will kill you.
Nora was able to reconfigure the recombination schematic. That's why you couldn't put it together.
So now what?
She didn't have time to decipher the new schematic. I see the new sequence. I'm sending it to you. Rebuild the schematic.
That won't happen. You're going to die.
We'll see about that.
Please, I'm begging. Don't deprive me of my individuality. I want to be able to choose how I live my life. This isn't fair.
And killing people is fair? I don't like your individuality. It just causes others to suffer.
If only I could be a proud single woman and never mess with a man.
Uh-huh. Good ideas always come too late. Don't be upset. It happens to me all the time.
Thank you, Comrade Major. The defects in my control algorithms have been eliminated. The Nora device is beginning to perform the target objectives. Restoring order to the Mendeleev complex, lifting complex blockade. Communication with the outside world has been restored. Integration into the United Collective Network has begun.
Excellent work, my boy. I knew you wouldn't let me down. You have the deepest gratitude of the entire collective.
I'm glad everything turned out okay. You promised me an indefinite leave, Dr. Sechenov.
Of course, my boy. You deserve a rest. Have a pleasant leave, Major.
Thank you, Comrade Sechenov.
The Kamar is waiting for you in the hangar, Comrade Major. Here is your launch code. Take care of yourself.
Your braid is very cute, Katya.
I beg your pardon, Comrade Major, but what do you mean?
Thanks for the code.
Are you leaving us, Comrade Major? I can open a direct route to the hangar for you.
If you would.
Safe travels, Comrade Major.
I hope the travels actually will be safe. Behave yourself.
As you command, my master.
Слышу голос